Out of nowhere, Spurs ramp up pressure for Conor Gallagher as negotiations intensify. Sources say an official offer is imminent. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham have gone into overdrive in their pursuit of Conor Gallagher, with sources close to the situation confirming that Spurs are now pushing aggressively to prize the England midfielder away from Atlético Madrid. According to Dean Jones, talks between Tottenham and Atletico were opened over the weekend and have already gathered serious momentum. Atletico are prepared to sanction Gallagher's exit this month, but only on their terms. The message from Madrid is clear: they want a permanent solution. While a loan with an obligation to buy remains a theoretical option, Atletico's preference is a straight transfer, and that stance has dramatically shifted the balance of power in Tottenham's favour. Aston Villa have also entered the frame, launching a late challenge for the 25-year-old. However, Villa's proposal centres on a temporary deal until the end of the season, an approach that does not align with Atletico's demands. Spurs, sensing opportunity, have stepped in with intent, making it known they are willing to discuss a full transfer. The midfielder is understood to have told his representatives that a return to the Premier League is now his priority. Limited minutes in Spain have stalled his momentum, and with a World Cup on the horizon, Gallagher knows regular football at the highest level is non-negotiable if he wants to force his way back into England contention. Tottenham see Gallagher as an instant solution to their midfield issues, a relentless, high-energy presence who understands the intensity of English football and can hit the ground running. Internally, there is an acceptance that this is a decisive moment. There are still hurdles to clear. Gallagher's contract at Atletico sits uncomfortably close to the upper limits of Tottenham's wage structure, prompting delicate discussions behind the scenes. Yet there is growing confidence that a compromise can be found if all parties push in the same direction. What is undeniable is the urgency. Spurs know time is of the essence, and sources describe the club's approach as firm, focused, and increasingly assertive. With Atletico prioritising a permanent deal, Villa pushing from the side, and Gallagher eager to come home, the next few hours could prove decisive. Tottenham are pressing hard. Talks are active. And if the finances fall into place, this is a deal that could accelerate very quickly. Spurs have launched a huge move in the transfer market, tabling a £52 million offer for Real Madrid attacker Brahim Diaz, a bid that underlines just how urgent the situation has become in North London. According to Fichajes, Spurs have made their intentions clear with a formal proposal now on the table, placing Real Madrid in a position where a serious decision must be made. This approach is not accidental. Tottenham's attacking options have been badly disrupted, with Mohamed Kudus sidelined through injury and Brennan Johnson no longer part of the picture, leaving the squad short of creativity, incision and goals. Spurs are actively hunting for a forward who can change games instantly, and Diaz has emerged as one of the names at the very top of their internal discussions. While Diaz is most naturally a number 10, his tactical flexibility is exactly what appeals to Tottenham's recruitment team. He is capable of operating between the lines, drifting wide when required, and even leading the line in certain systems. That versatility is viewed as vital at a time when Spurs need solutions, not projects. The belief inside the club is that Diaz could immediately elevate the level of their attack and bring a different dimension currently missing from the squad. Diaz's reputation has surged following his standout performances at the AFCON, where he has showcased confidence, technical quality, and a growing maturity on the biggest stage. That form has inevitably attracted attention across Europe, meaning Tottenham are fully aware this will not be a straightforward deal. Other elite clubs are monitoring the situation closely, and Spurs know hesitation could prove costly. Real Madrid, for their part, are weighing up the proposal carefully. While Diaz remains a player of immense talent, opportunities at the Bernabeu have often been inconsistent, and a £52 million offer represents a substantial sum for a player who has not always been a guaranteed starter. Spurs are banking on that reality, believing Madrid may be open to cashing in if the right terms are met. There is also a sense that Tottenham can offer Diaz something Madrid cannot right now: status and responsibility. Spurs are prepared to make him a central figure, not a rotation option, and that promise of a leading role in the Premier League could be decisive. With the bid now submitted, this story is moving fast. Tottenham have shown their hand, Real Madrid are analysing their options, and the coming days could prove pivotal in determining whether one of Spain's most gifted attackers is set for a dramatic switch to North London. Tottenham have quietly stepped up their work behind the scenes as they look to fix one of the most glaring issues in their squad, with Brighton winger Kaoru Mitoma now firmly on their radar. According to Team Talk, Spurs have already held exploratory talks over the Japan international, joining Manchester United in monitoring a situation that could explode into life very quickly. The interest is not new, but the timing is crucial. Tottenham are actively scanning the market for natural wide players, and Mitoma has once again emerged as a serious option after being made available through intermediaries. With his current Brighton contract running into its final stages and set to expire at the end of next season, this is viewed internally as a rare window of opportunity. Mitoma's Premier League credentials are beyond doubt. He has consistently delivered against top-level opposition and reminded everyone of his quality once again with a stunning goal against Manchester City in midweek. His blend of pace, balance and intelligence in 1v1 situations makes him one of the most effective wide attackers in the division. And Spurs believe that experience could translate into instant impact. Tottenham's need is obvious. The departure of Brennan Johnson has left a gaping hole on the flanks, and right now Wilson Odobert stands as the only true winger available to Thomas Frank. While the likes of Mathys Tel, Randall Colomwani and Xavi Simons can drift wide, none are specialists in that role. Spurs know that relying on makeshift solutions is not sustainable if they want to regain consistency and attacking balance. Mitoma, valued at around £36 million, fits the profile Spurs are looking for. Proven in England, tactically disciplined, and capable of stretching defences week after week. At 28, he also offers maturity and composure qualities Tottenham have often lacked in decisive moments this season. Manchester United's involvement adds an extra layer of tension to the situation. Spurs are fully aware that delays could open the door for rivals to act first, especially with Mitoma's contract situation making him an increasingly attractive market opportunity. For now, Tottenham are weighing up whether to make a concrete move in January or position themselves for a summer push. What is clear is that Mitoma is no longer a distant name on a scouting list. He is a live option, and with Spurs desperate to restore width, unpredictability, and cutting edge to their attack, this is a deal that could accelerate rapidly if the club decide to press the button. That wraps up today's update. If you like this video and want to keep up with all the latest Tottenham news, be sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss any updates. Remember to leave a like and share this video with fellow Spurs supporters. Together we can continue growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, come on you Spurs!